Hello there. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we want to look at the calculation of value-added text or the missing figures of value-added text. So this is what we have. The question reads, to complete the table below by filling in the missing amounts in your answer book. So you are given a table that you are given there in terms of the column for amount excluding VAT, then the VAT amount, which is 15%, and then the amount including VAT. So this is the distribution of the figures that we are given. So you'd see that for the amount excluding VAT, we are always going to present it as 100%. And then the VAT also depends on the rate that we are given in the question. So in this question, we have got 15%. And obviously now, the amount now including VAT would be 100 plus 15%, which is now equal to 115%. So this is the proportion that we are going to use when we are calculating now the basic figures. So we're going to start by calculating the missing figure, which is A. So on A, remember, we are saying 2,415 is supposed to 115%. So 100% is the figure that we need. So it's the missing figure. So if you come here, I would see that on calculation of A, we are saying we can just go back to just repair what we have. So we are saying 115% is supposed to 2,415. So we are saying 2,415 rands. That is the amount is equals to 115%. So what are we going to calculate? We are going to look for the amount for 100%. Remember. So this is the missing figure. So just use simple proportion whereby you are saying your 100 is equal to your 100 will be your numerator. This is the figure that we don't have. So what we don't have over what we have, which is 115, and then we calculate by the given figure, which is 2,415, just as such. So we try to calculate it as it is. Let's try to see what we get. 100 divided by 115, and then the answer that we get just multiplied by 2,415. So obviously you're going to get your answer is 2,100. So it means your answer here is equals to 2,100. Then obviously we now move on to the calculation of B. So on B, we are also trying to see what distribution we have there. So you see that on B, we have here. Remember, here you can use two formulas. You can use the issue of proportion, saying 800 and we are here on B. So remember, we have the figure for amount excluding VAT. So you can find this figure. So as simple as that. So we can just say also 2,415 is equals to 115%. So what about 15%? So our P is our 15%. So what we are going to say is 115 is equal to 2,415 as such. So we are saying 115% is equals to 2,415. So the amount that we need is 15%. This is the amount that we are looking for. So basically, what we don't have becomes the numerator. What we have becomes the denominator. Then you multiply by the given figure, 2,415. So if you calculate it as such, you'd see that the answer that you are going to get there for B is equal to 315. So 315 becomes the answer. Then obviously we can now move on to the next one, which is now our C. So if you come here, you'd see that our C also, we can just use the same approach that we are using there, whereby we are saying we are given 840, so 840 is 100%. So the figure that we want there for C is 15%. So you can use that proportion, or simply when you're given the amount excluding VAT, when you want to find the VAT amount given the percentage, you can say just say 15% of 840, as simple as that. So here we can just try to do that again, and we can also use a proportion on the other hand. So we can say 15%, which is 15 over 100 times 840 over 1. So this is what we have. So our 15%, we can just say 15% times 840, or we can say 840 is equal to 100%. What about 15%? So we just say 15 over 100 times 840 over 1. You just get the same answer. So here, if you calculate it, you'd see that the answer that you are going to get there for C is going to be 126. 126 is the answer. So here we are saying 126 is the answer that we are getting then. So we can move on to the next one, which is now our D. So on our D, we are now saying Let's try to see what we have in terms of D. So on D, we are saying D is now our amount including VAT is 150%. So we can also use the same proportion by saying we are saying 100% is equal to 840 rands. What about 115%? So this is what we can do there. 100 is equal to 840. So we are saying 100% is equal to 840. And then for our D is 115%. So we can just calculate it as such. 115% is the one that we are looking for. So what we don't have obviously becomes the numerator. What we have denominator. Then we multiply by the given figure there and try to see what you get for D. So for D, see that you are getting 966. So here we have got 966 as our answer. And then we can move on to the next one, whereby we are having to calculate our E. So just use the same approach so that it becomes easier. So if you come back here, you see that we have got our E. So remember our amount, our VAT amount is 6,300. So we want to find this one, which is 100%. So we're given the 15%, we want to find 100%. 15% is equals to 6,300. So we are saying, if you come here, say 15% is equals to 6,300. The figure that we are looking for is 100%. So obviously, this is the question mark. So what we are saying is what we don't have is 100 of the numerator, then what we have denominator, 15, then multiplied by the given figure. Then this is what we have. We try to see what we get there. So you'll see that you are going to get 42,000. So 42,000 is the answer that you are getting there. So moving on to the next one, which is now our F. On our F, we are saying, we go back again to see what we have in terms of F. Then F is here, F is 115%, and then our 6,300 rands is equal to 15%. So we want to find the 115. So 6,300 equal to 15%. So we come here and we say 6,300 equal to 15%. So the figure that we are looking for is obviously our 115%. So we are going to say here we put 115%. So this is the figure that we are looking for. So what we don't have is 115. Then what we have is 15. Then we multiply by the given figure, which is 6,300 over 1. Then obviously we try to see what answer do we get there for our F. So you'd see that for F we are getting 48,300. So here we are saying 48,300. So this is what we have in terms of F. Then we can move on to the next one, which is our G. So we are saying G. Then we can go back to see what is our G saying. You see here, you see G is here. So we are given it as we are given the amount for excluding VAT and then the VAT amount, then the amount excluding VAT. Remember also we can say amount, VAT amount plus VAT amount here plus the excluding VAT will give us the including VAT. So if you just add here, the answer that you're going to get there becomes your G. So you're saying 650 rands plus 97.50. So you come here plus 97.50, and the 7 rands are 50 cents. So if you add there for G, you'd see that you're going to get 747 rands 50 cents. So we are saying 747 rands 50 cents. So this is what we have. So this marks the end of our calculations. So this is the last part of our calculations. So this is what we gave. If guys are good with this video, those who have subscribed, please subscribe and share. We are still coming with more videos as we prepare for exams. Yes, for this video, I'm signing out. We'll meet again in the next video.